Well, it's not long before former President Jacob Zuma's corruption trial will begin at the KwaZulu-Natal High Court in Pietermaritzburg. The case dates back years, and Zuma has come out more than once saying it's politically motivated. Political analyst Prince Mashele joins us now for some analysis. Good morning to you.
Morning. Thanks for inviting me.
From what we've seen, how's he going to play it today?
Well, my sense is that he will appeal the judgment because that has been his strategy. Jacob Zuma's strategy is to buy time. Remember, when the case began, this man was a 60-something years old man. Now, as we speak, he is a 70-something years old man. If we were to delay this case by a decade, he would be an 80-something years old man. So his strategy is to delay this thing so that eventually, even if he gets convicted, he is just too old, or maybe he's very close to the grave.
Do you feel that things have turned? I mean, that possibly getting away with that tactic is no longer on the table.
Yeah, it's no longer on the table because of the fact that he no longer controls the levers of the state.
Yep.
He's no longer the president of the ANC, which he used, by the way, to get to the state, and he's no longer president of the state. So his purse is very thin. He has to pay from his own pocket, which is why it's going to be very tough going forward. But he will do his best to try and delay the case because that allows him time outside instead of in a prison cell.
What I found quite extraordinary or notable or telling is the fact that his supporters didn't pitch up. The planned vigil. What a statement.
What do they get from him? He's a spent force. They were supporting him at a time when he was in power or when he was on the road to power. Now he is no longer on the road to power. He is as worthless as any other human being. So there's no point in people going there. Number two, those people who used to go to court to support him were transported. Who transported them? These were people who got contracts from the state. Now, Jacob Zuma can no longer give them a single contract. That is why they are no longer sponsoring buses and taxis to transport people to court. So when you are out of power, all the scoundrels and the criminals who want money from the state, they run away from you.
He says it's a political game against him, that there's going to be reputational damage. I mean, I don't think the actions taken by the court have played into his own reputational damage. Is there any truth in his claims of political games here?
Look, the court has dismissed that claim. So there's not even a need to talk about it. He has used that for a very long time.
And it appealed to his supporters, I guess.
Yeah, it appealed to his supporters. He was talking to his supporters. Here is the thing. Whether they are political enemies or not, the question is, have you committed a crime? The courts are interested only in that question. They are not interested in whoever is sitting in a smoke-filled room plotting against you politically. They are interested in the question, have you committed a crime or not? And that is the question that the court is dealing with.
The former mayor of eThekwini, I mean, we saw the raid on her homes there. This is what we're seeing with Jacob Zuma. I mean, do you think that support base, that camp, is going to be diminishing at rather a rapid rate?
It is very clear that there's a new guard in the ANC, and that new guard is no longer protecting the old guard. That's why you are beginning to see the hawks moving in, seizing assets of Jacob Zuma-aligned leaders of the ANC. So when you lose power, you lose the protection that comes with political power.
That's why silence around the court. Prince Mashele, thank you very much for coming and talking to us.
My pleasure.